It's a lovely sunny day and I'm at Haggerston Station on the East London line / Windrush line. Now I'm going to be making another Rail 200 special, but this time it's going to be something different. Haggerston to Shoreditch High Street is one of my favourite routes to ride on the London Overground. Not only is it out in the open, but it's also elevated, and if you look behind me here, you can see that there's this long bridge, and if you see, that is an old viaduct that links to a central London station that got closed in the 1980s, and it was right next to London Liverpool Street Station. You might be wondering, what was the name of that station? And if I was to name this video, what happened to central London's bustling, busy commuter terminus, Broad Street? Let me explain. Broad Street Station was opened by the North London Railway from 1850, opening in 1865 to 1986, running services between Camden Town and Poplar, and sat right next to London Liverpool Street Station. The line was extended to Hampstead in 1851, until it got extended to Richmond. At its peak in the early 19th and 20th century, Broad Street was one of the busiest stations in central London, handling millions of passengers each year, but unlike nearby Liverpool Street Station, it lacked the grandeur and it was a working station. The station was served by many suburban routes to the north and even the west, stations such as Richmond, Kew Gardens, Watford Junction, and even the abandoned Primrose Hill Station, which got completely demolished in 2008. If you want to watch the video where I talk about the abandoned Primrose Hill Station and was located near Chalk Farm Tube Station, the link will be in the description below or at the top right hand corner of your screen. When it opened in 1865, Broad Street Station was a modern and impressive building, with 9 platforms, remarkably large for its time. Its grand architecture symbolised Victorian engineering, confidence, and ambition. By 1960, only 41 trains carrying 6,400 passengers arrived at Broad Street in the 3 morning peak hours. The line and station came in for criticism in the Beecham Report of 1963, whose recommendations resulted in the closing of many branch lines and stations across the country. Sooner or later, during World War II, Broad Street Station faced a downhill in its career. Due to its car, the competition from buses, and the London Underground being constructed, services from the station were reduced and maintenance were declined by British Rail. In the 1970s, the station platforms were shut off to all passengers. Broad Street Station, a once bustling commuter station, was now at the brink of collapse. Then it happened. On the 30th of November 1986, the last train from Broad Street departed, and the demolition of the station was shortly followed to make way for the production of the Broadgate development, and it was the largest station terminus in central London to be completely demolished. And that famous viaduct that I mentioned earlier in the video is still used by East London Line trains on the London Overground, and that is how I would describe it as central London's forgotten, bustling, busy, commuting terminus station. At one of Mark Brunel's most famous tunnel. It was built in 1825, completed in 1843, and railway started running under here in 1869. But that's not the main point of this video. The main point of the video is, since Broad Street Station got closed in 1986, the entire this section of track was left abandoned. And for someone made a theory, I think it was near Camden Town Station, someone should say that this line could be reused because it suffered from a lack of investment, the paint was licking off, and all that. And that's what TfL did brilliantly, is that they could use a section of track that got reclosed in the late 1900s. So, that was my Rail 200 special. My train just arrived, I'm going to catch this, take the time. Thanks for watching, press subscribe, see you in the next video. Bye.